guess it's just one way of me channeling a message from me to me, and I get goosebumps every time. Yesterday, actually, it's not just yesterday, but it feels like the universe kind of put me on a pause, like kind of removing myself from the pedestal of my life in the way that I'm trying to control, I'm trying to dictate where it should be for me to feel content about myself. And I've been sick. I've been having really low energy, and I don't feel inspired to like initiate or do new things, but I feel called to just do what I want, chilling, staring like blankly, make good things to my body like dancing, fighting tea. I feel like more like doing what I feel like doing rather than according to that plan. And I have so profound inside this land, and it's pretty amazing. It you know, like back to like 5 to 6, 7 years I've been under like existential crisis question. I question my existence, like for what purpose should I be here on earth, like why am I in this reincarnation at first. It starts with that question, and because at that time I was so eager to figure it out, and part of the people-pleasing energy within me excuse me. So that people-pleasing energy within me whispered to my ears that the purpose of my life in this lifetime is to help people. It has always been this sentence, helping people. It has always been this sentence that stuck within me. And you know what? There's always people coming to get my help, literally. And I felt inclined to do that. I felt, it's not that I'm forced to. Sometimes I feel like to, and I felt like empathy to do it. But sometimes it feels like a responsibility also. And I kind of think that that's the manifestation of that intention that I said, that I want to help people. Little that I know that wanting to help people, is just a cover, it's just a mask to hide the little me that feels so unworthy of her existence. Yes, that little me within me is feeling not worthy of living in this planet, in this lifetime, without her being beneficial to others. She means nothing. She is no one. And that kind of gives her the purpose to do everything. I don't blame her. I don't regret, because that question comes with a lot of answer. Some is intuitive from the highest of good, some is from the egoistic side, which is my journey discovering all of them. And I love all of them equally, not because they are light, not because it's their shadow, but because they are me. And the thing is, during those years, I feel so grateful and I'm blessed to get to know like a lot of people on this journey to help me discover and uncover a lot of my insecurities and also discover a lot of my power, reclaiming my power. And until just the end of November, I have a question, very big question again, like, who am I? And I don't know. Again, that question come again. Actually, it come a lot of time, but the answer that I kept replying back to that question from that higher self, the egos always win on being helpful, like helping people, healing people, helping people, healing people. It comes in repeat when this question appeared. But this time, I don't feel like using that same answer. I didn't feel like it. I was just blank, and I felt like I'm gonna die because I don't feel like I have any purpose left. Even though that fool my soul sometimes it's in like being in service to other. But I feel like it's not my sole reason why I'm here, to explore. But there's something, my gift that I share to this world, yes. But it's not something that I'm responsible for. But it's like, it's the side effect of me living and being here. So, so that's the question that popped up. And one of my kind friends, she asked, what if I don't do anything at all? When this question came up, what if I just set intention that the answer to come to me, but not when I expect it to come, and not when I'm finding everything. Just set intention for it and just let the divine timing work. And I did. You know, I haven't been sick for 2 years straight, and I'm suddenly sick because it's a time I'm supposed to slow down, take care of myself. I slept a lot and I drank tons of water, and I actually follow what my body asks for during period. It's a 2 long week of flu, longer than I have ever been. Normally 7 days would be fine for me to recover, but now it's like 14 days. And I'm still, actually, if you can hear from my voice, it's still kind of like I'm still having a little stuffy nose, and I still cough slightly. But I don't know, I just know that it's not a regular like annual flu. I feel like it's a purpose. And I used to always live for the future. Like, live for the future is waiting for, I'm doing today so future can happen. But a lot lately, just in like this 2 to 3 week time, has taught me that it's about you living today. Be present, be grounded, and then the future will come according to the way that I deserve to be, from the action that I take upon my highest good at this present moment. It might not go as I plan, because the hate never knows, but the heart knows the expansive moment and possibilities that can happen to me, through me. So yes, I did. I felt like I heard one YouTuber say that raise as if it's your highest paid job in the world. And you know, when I listened to that word, I felt it. I felt like, why are things so hard for me? Why stopping is so hard for me? I feel like resting 2 days and then I want to get up and back up to work again. Like I'm forcing my body to do whatever my head feels like doing, but my body might not feel like doing. I force myself to do it. But this time I try the other way. I actually goes against my head. When I want to do something, my body's like, I just want to lay down, so I lay down. I want to sleep now, I sleep now. The spiritual practice that I normally feel like I have to do it regularly, otherwise I won't be a good wife and not going to help people in that situation. When people come to me, I have to always be ready to support them. You know, this decided in my head. But then I felt like, how can I support or be in service to people before I support and be in service to myself and my body and my soul? So yes, I took a turn to choose me through everything, to choose me and to make it clear that I'm the choice. I am always the choice for my selection. And actually no, I'm not the choice, I'm the fundamental basis. And the others are optional. I don't always have to pick between me and others. It's always have been about me. Yeah, so those 3 weeks of silence, my mind at least, the world cannot be silent just for the moment, And solitude is not solitude in a way. I still meet people, I still talk to people, but solitude in terms of the way that I give my energy, I'm being more selective in sharing my energy. And yes, I put that aside, basically. And I put my life first, my body first, my present moment first, my breathing first, my heart first, my hand first. I'm speaking this, I'm smiling every time. It feels good to say that I put my hand first, I put my back first, I put my hair first, I put my toe first. Oh, my body feels so good when I'm saying I'm putting each part of it first. You can try it though. It feels really good saying out loud. I never said before. Yeah, it's a delight to pleasure my body. And yeah, resting, coming back to it, resting has always been something hard. Something I have always been avoid, because if I rest a lot, in my perception, if I rest a lot, it could be that I'm getting to be less beneficial to others. And that kind of scared. I'm kind of scared because that purpose of being in service just like right in front of my eyes. Like I planned it actually. I planned it in front of my eye, like big billboards saying be in service. And I was like, I have to be in service. And yes, I choose to do what I only feels like doing. I don't accept a lot of cases. Just the one that I'm ready. And I don't feel like I need to do anything at this moment right now. It's a time that I'm doing my highest energetically paid job in the world, which is resting. And you remember the question that I asked earlier to myself, that who am I? That answer just came yesterday while I was just walking in the room. There's some situation that caused a trigger within me about this question. So that question just came up again. I didn't just like intentionally bring it up, but the situation bring it up for me to receive the answer. And I said to her that inner child within me, I said, she was so scared. She said, I have to always be in service. I have to always be helping people. Like, who would I be if I'm not beneficial to others? Like, what's the purpose of me living? Would I be worthy of being alive at all? So I, instead of like comforting her and also limiting her in that frame, I challenge her. I challenge her. What if nobody needs you? What if you're no longer beneficial? Who would you be? If nobody needs you at all, nobody needs your service at all, there's no benefit of you to others. Who would you be? And I would just start crying on behalf of her. She was reaching out to me. And that question also tears her apart, but also brings her clarities. My inner child said that, actually she didn't say anything, she cried. And that cried, it didn't seem like it's a painful cry, like, oh no, but it's more like a liberating kind of crying, tears full of freedom. It felt like that, and I was placing my hands, like I gave Reiki to myself, placing my hand to the heart and also the solar plexus chakra. So in that moment that I give her a chance to breathe for the first time, she just raised that energy, and then my body feel relaxed. For the first time, I fell asleep, like just I think like 1 minute of Reiki, and I just like, I slept. I felt like in releasing her from that burden of being service to others, I also allow my body to fully rest for real. In the moment, I rest, but it's a rest that also not rest at the same time. It's like hour of sleeping doesn't matter unless I allow my body to fully rest and relax. That it matters. And this morning I woke up feeling amazing. I felt like this is the fullest sleep I have in, I can't remember when. And the story that I kept having in my head about people that I used to help, that I used to support, the situation of those people just falling off my head, because I don't need to do that. I don't need to help them. I'm not responsible for any people pain or struggle. I'm having a sorry, getting excited. I'm having a space for myself. I'm having a safe space for myself, but it didn't mean that I have to always be there for people. It didn't mean that I have to always be there for people. And the answer that comes to me, while I was reflecting it today upon it, is that the question of sorry, I need to pack first so I can focus on delivering this message, because it's very intentional to be shared to you all. I'm shivering right now because I actually share this to my friend. I'm typing it, but I'm never speaking out loud, so it's kind of a bit I'm giving me a moment to breathe. Okay, so the question of who am I? Excuse me. Look at that. It's hard to say it out. It's hard to say it out, but I'm speaking it otherwise. So the question of who am I? The answer that landed was I'm no one and I'm nothing. Yes, I'm no one and I'm nothing. And I'm okay with it totally. I'm okay with being no one. And I'm also fine with being nothing. Oh my god. That just pulled the huge mountain of my heart and my back. I've been having a back pain for whoever knows, like decades. And just like recent weeks, I don't feel that anymore. I don't feel that back pain the way I used to feel. Because the moment that I choose to rest, it's not just my body is resting, but my body has a chance to decompress and de-stress as well in those times, because I have constantly deciding to let go weight of the world. I'm gonna say it again because I'm so proud of just being able to share it. I'm no one and I'm nothing. Yes. I'm no one and I'm nothing. And I'm at peace with this being me. It's really liberating though. When there's no concept or identity that's tied to me of being beneficial, being supporter, being service, when there's not that concept, there's no rules, or there's no frame, or there's no responsibilities. And you know what has left me in that with no frame? Everything. Wow. Okay, so I'm about to leave now, but I'm going to be sharing one thing, which I know that the person that came across these messages are going to be, or is going through, or have gone through this breakthrough similar to mine recently, that whenever a message came to you, if that feels right and feel light in your heart, I recommend for you to just note it somewhere that you can see it, I put it in my status that I'm nothing and I'm everything. And there's a difference between an insight that land to your mental and an insight that land to your heart and soul. So sometimes it comes together at the same time, but sometimes it also comes in a different timing, because your mind can grab it, Because it's just a concept, it's a sentence, it's a communication from your angel, from your higher self, or from the universe, whatever you would like to connect to. It's the same thing anyway. So that sentence came to me. I'm nothing and I'm everything. I didn't get it fully at that time, but I just know I have this feel right to me. So I know it somewhere, and just this moment, and I just recorded it just right now, this very moment. I feel it. I feel it in my heart, and I feel it in my soul that I'm nothing, I'm no one, and I'm everything, and I'm everyone, and I'm fine. You know, when you are not limiting yourself to the description, you could be anything, and everything is not final, it's temporary. At this moment you can be something, at this moment you can be something, at this moment you can be something. That's just not a fixation. It's like you can be this and you cannot be that. You are a healer, so you have to heal people. You are a doctor, so you always have to heal people. You are a mother, so you always have to put your child first. There's some rule and restriction that society has put on us, and some we have got from this or maybe another lifetime, a wound that we need to heal. So yes, I just want to share. At first I don't know, but in my heart I now know, I always know that I want to talk like this, but I never know when or how. I put it out in the universe that I know that my voice someday will be carrying something to someone, which I don't know. I don't know who is on the other side of the screen listening to this particular, because I don't record video and I might not have an attractive thumbnail, but whoever listened to this recording and whoever has been listening to this specific word that I'm saying right now, I want you to know that in you needing these messages to be delivered to you, your soul, your heart, you kind of create a momentum within the universe and also connect it to me to feel like sharing. So we do a co-creation. It's not like me teaching you, me giving you advice, me just sharing to you because you need it. It's two ways. It's you feeling like you need something, but that also work like divinely with the universe. So I felt like sharing. So we create this experience of contacting via whatever medium together. So I feel like that message was meant to be delivered too. I said I'm ending this recording, but I'm still talking because some of the messages need to be delivered too. And for all that is listening till now, I'm saying every time, give your body the rest that it deserved. Your body deserves a positive reaffirmation, excuse me. Say you put your body first in front of a mirror if you can, and see what happens to you. Alright, so let's talk to you again later. Until then, goodbye.